Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it. Obviously from my last video that I posted, I made my shelf. I actually finished it, so I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it's my first creation, so I mean, I'm just really proud of it. Also, I have pretty bad allergies, but I guess I don't care. Anyway, today I'm just going to be talking about what I learned from finishing this project because I actually did learn a lot. So, where do we even start? So, I guess to drill these angled holes, I did drill these holes at 45-degree angles, and I learned how to do that from a video on how to make my own angled drill hole. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I did mess up this one. Don't look at that one. I actually used this one. I guess the easiest way to explain it, and the way that I wish the first person that I watched would have explained it, was all you have to do to get the angled hole that you can drill. I mean, I don't think I explained this very well. I made this tool for myself. I can use this over and over again. If I lay this flat here, I can drill into this hole and it'll always give me a 45-degree angle hole. That obviously came in handy there. I'm sure it'll come in handy a lot in the future. Really the easiest way to explain this, and I guess the fastest way to do it, is you put your wood on the miter saw. You change, oh, this is dusty. You change your angle to whatever angle you want the hole cut at. So obviously for this, I chose 45 degrees. So you rotate the blade. I guess I can put my phone on the stand to explain this. Oh, look at me. Ooh, this is harder than I remember. Okay. So I'm not plugging in my saw because I'm just going to talk about what I did. So for this, I would set my saw at the 45-degree angle, and all you have to do is, why did I do this? Okay, whatever. I love this saw so much. Whatever. Okay, you're going to act like I cut at a 45-degree angle, and then when you move the piece over, you just have to make sure that your next 45-degree cut angle does not go under the first cut. So they can't, no, I'm not explaining this very well. You don't want this cut to be under this cut at all in any way. That's the best way I can describe it. So then once you cut those two ends at the 45-degree angle, you're left with a piece that just looks like this, and then you'll take whatever side you want and clamp it down to your table, and then just drill a hole straight down from the top. It has to be under this angle. You can't obviously drill it through the middle here. You want to drill it under this angled section, so you just drill straight down. And the reason why you want to cut both ends at a 45-degree angle is so when you do put it down here, there we go. When you do put it down here, you now have a flat top surface where you can clamp it down to. So if I only cut one side at 45-degree angle and I had left the other angle, let me see, it would look like this. And I wouldn't be able to clamp down right here. It just wouldn't hold well. So you need that flat surface. And there you go. Then I can drill into this over and over again at 45 degrees. That's one thing I learned, that you just, if you want to make this tool for yourself, you have to cut both sides at the same angle. What else did I learn? I learned this. So I was confused on how to know how to get the same depth cut, or not cut, the same depth drill size every time. And I saw someone on the internet say you should tape it. So all you have to do is tape the length of the hole that you want. And then when you drill, you only drill until the tape line, and then each one of your holes is going to be the same depth, which I, of course, used for my shelf. I learned how strong wood glue is. I actually did not, I didn't put any nails into this section. It's all wood glue, which I didn't realize it was going to be that strong, which was really good to know. One other thing I would have done differently for this project is, I would have used a router, because I think it would have looked a lot, more professional. I also would have stained after I drilled the holes for the hooks, because I stained it first and then I drilled the holes, and then some wood kind of chipped around the edges where I had drilled, and it's not super noticeable. I tried to kind of stain after the fact, but it would have just looked a lot nicer if I had completely sanded it and then drilled the holes, did one more sanding layer, and then stained the pieces after to finish it. Yeah, I think that covers a lot of what I learned. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I tried using my jigsaw and it's not going very well. Here, I tried to cut this piece with my jigsaw, and you can see there's like tons of failed attempts here. And this piece of wood is so thin, I just can't believe the jigsaw is kicking back from just this tiny thin piece of wood. I tried to cut all the way through here. It didn't get very far. So I'm still, I don't know, there must be a learning curve with the jigsaw. It just doesn't want to cut through anything, which is really unfortunate. I wanted to start woodworking with these really large pieces. I planned to use my jigsaw to cut this, but if it's not cutting through that really tiny piece of wood, it's certainly not going to cut through these huge pieces. I really want to make huge shelves, wall shelves next. I don't know how I'm going to do this. There's just no way that I could feed these huge pieces through my bandsaw. Those pieces are just too big. My bandsaw is very tiny. It's just not going to work. So I guess my next project is figuring out why my jigsaw isn't working. I don't know. I mean, it is working. It just, the best way I can describe it is when I am pushing it through, it starts like kicking up instead of going through. It just doesn't want to cut the wood at all for some reason. And I think that's mostly what I've learned. My brad nailer has been working a lot better since my first video. I think it just took a learning curve. I can't do multiple nails in one session. It's like I can do one nail and then it gives me this weird alert, and then I have to restart and usually take the battery pack out and put it back in for it to work again. I don't know, after I make my large wall shelves, if I can pull it off, then I wanted to do one project where, I mean, all the doors in my house are very flat. They're all just like that. Like these doors, they're just flat, but they're currently still like the original honey wood color. I wanted to take these little pieces and basically cut frame and make little designs on the door and then paint all of them white. But I think that's just going to be such a big project because I have a lot of doors, and each one of those doors I would have to do that, both the front and the back, for it to look good. I don't feel like doing that big of a project right now. So I'm going to, I guess, try to figure out my jigsaw. After I figure it out, hopefully I can build my giant planters. And then after that, maybe if I'm feeling really motivated, which I probably won't, then I will maybe do my door project. But if not, I think I'm just going to start finding free or almost free furniture on Facebook Marketplace and flip it. I did find a table a long time ago with these wood legs that I've been standing and messing around with. The top, it was like a little table. The table top piece was terrible. I just threw it out. It was like someone had, what did they do? They had glued plastic tiles on top of this poor table, which it wasn't even a solid piece of wood. It was just like a lot of planks put together. But anyway, the legs are nice. So I might even just like take a hodgepodge of random free furniture or close to free furniture I find and like piecing them together the way that I would like to see it. Even if not all of the pieces of the original are able to be reused. So that's it. I'm still kind of kicking, still kind of struggling, but I'm slowly learning, and I don't know, I'm just going to keep uploading videos when I learn new things. I still haven't gotten a new router yet. I probably won't for a little bit. That's okay. I'll get one after I maybe learn how to use my jigsaw, so I don't just get a bunch of tools that I never learned how to use. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.